Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nila Laurin. In this video, I will talk about technology and innovation. Technology and innovation are two things that have completely changed our world. In fact, it's hard to imagine life without them. From the moment we wake up until we go to sleep, we are surrounded by technology. We use smartphones to check the time, or alarm to wake us up, and even apps to order breakfast. But what do these two words, technology and innovation, really mean? Okay, let's begin with some people definition. Technology is the use of scientific knowledge to create tools, machines, or systems that help us solve problems and make life easy. On the other hand, innovation is the process of improving or creating something new that adds value or solves a specific problem in a better way. To put it simply, technology is what we use and innovation is how we improve it. The two always go hand in hand. Now that we understand what they mean, let me share some examples of how technology and innovation have developed over time and how they continue to affect our life. Let's begin with the first one. The first one is communication technology. In the past, people had to write letters and wait days or even weeks to get a reply. But today, we can send message instantly through WhatsApp, Line, or email. We can have video calls with friends or family members across the world, all in real time. Innovation in this field has made the world feel small and more connected. For example, during the pandemic, Zoom and Google Meet become tools we use almost every day. This show how innovation responds to our needs. Next, we have the second one is transportation. In in ancient times, people traveled by foot or used animals, then come bicycle, cars, and airplanes. But today we have high-speed trains, electric cars like Tesla, and even autonomous vehicles. Innovation has made traveling faster, more comfortable, and more environmentally friendly. In the near future, we might even see flying taxis or hyperloop system. Now let's take a look at the third one, health and medicine. Technology in this field has saved millions of lives. We now have machines that can perform surgeries with extreme precision. We also have apps that can monitor our heart rate and oxygen level, which help prevent serious conditions. During COVID-19, scientists used artificial intelligence to help develop vaccines faster than even before. This is a great example of how innovation helps solve urgent global problems. Next is which is about educational technology. A few years ago, learning was mostly done using textbooks and whiteboards. But now we can study through platforms like Google Classroom, Zoom, or even ChatGPT. Many students around the world now have access to the same learning materials, no matter where they are. Innovation in education allows for more interactive and personalized learning experience. It helps teachers, students, and even parents stay connected and informed. And the last one is artificial intelligence or AI. AI is technology that allows machines to think and learn like humans. It is used in voice assistant like Siri or Google Assistant, self-driving cars, facial recognition, and even in writing essay like I'm doing now with the help of GPT. But while AI can make our life easy, it also comes with challenges which I will talk about shortly. So as you can see, technology and innovation are everywhere. Now let's look at the positive impacts they have on human life. Okay, the first is technology improves our quality of life. We have we have machines that clean our homes, apps that manage our schedule, and smart devices that help us sleep better. The second is it makes communication faster and easy. You can send a message, photo, or even a video in just seconds. Things brings people closer no matter the distance. And the third is student can learn anything from anywhere. If you don't understand something, just search it on YouTube or ask GPT. Next is there are great benefits in healthcare. Diseases are detected early, treatment are safe, we can live longer and healthy lives. And the last one is increases productivity and efficiency in the workplace. Tasks that took hours in the past can now be completed in minutes. But of course, no system is perfect. Technology also brings challenge and negative impact that we must be aware of. The first is one major issue is job replacement. As machines and AI become smarter, some jobs like cashier, factory work, or even taxi drives are slowly disappearing. This can cause unemployment and social problems. Another problem is digital addiction. Many people spend too much time on their phones or gaming. This can reduce real-life social interaction and affect mental health. And the third, we face cybersecurity risks. The more we depend on technology, the more vulnerable we are to hackers, scam, and identify theft. And the last one is there is the problem of electronic waste and environmental damage. Old phones, laptops, and batteries often end up polluting the environment. Now that we have talked about the current impact of technology, let's take a moment to imagine the future. What will technology looks like or 10 or 20 years from now, and how will it continue to change our lives? In the future, many experts believe that we will live in smart city where traffic is controlled by artificial intelligence, trust is collected by robots, and public service that fully automate. We might also see more of virtual reality and augmented reality, not only in games but in education, job training, and even therapy. There's also talk about brain-computer interfaces technologies that may allow people to control device with their mind. Sounds crazy, right? But it's already being tested by companies like Neuralink. Another possible innovation is space tourism. Companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin are working on making space travel available for ordinary people, not just astronauts. These things may sound like science fiction, but with the speed of innovation today, they might become real sooner than we expect. Of course, with greater technology come greater responsibility, so it's important that we also talk about the ethical use of innovation. Okay, we must ask ourselves, are we using technology to help people or to control them? Are companies using our data safely or are they taking advantage of us? For example, with AI generate content, how do we know if what we see or read is real? There's a growing concern about deepfakes, fake news, and misinformation. This is where digital literacy becomes important, and for develops and inference, ethical question as essential. Should we create a technology just because we can, or should we first ask whether we should? We must ask ourselves, are we using technology to help people or control them? Are companies using our data safely, or are they taking advantage of us? For example, with AI generate content, how do we know if what we see or read is real? There's a growing concern about deepfakes, fake news, and misinformation. This is where digital literacy become important. And for developers and inventors, ethical questions are essential. Should we create technology just because we can? Or should we first ask whether we should? Okay, to warm up, technology and innovation are not just about machines or apps. They're about people, how we solve problems, improve lives, and build the future. Innovation is not only in labs or big companies. It can happen in classroom, in small community, or even in your own idea. Let's be curious, let's be critical, but above all, let's be kind and responsible with what we create and use. Okay, thank you once again for listening. I hope this talk gives you something to think about and maybe even inspire you to be an innovator in your own way. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.